Good morning, class!
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you today?
We're fine.
Thank you. Before we proceed to our discussion today, everyone please stand for our opening prayer. Snooki, can you lead the prayer? Okay, you may now take your seats. Again, good morning, class!
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you today?
We're fine.
I am happy that you are all fine today because at this moment, we will have a game. Do you want to play a game, class?
Yes, ma'am.
This game is called Name Me. What is the name of the game again, class?
Name me.
Before that, let me present the directions. Everyone, can you read?
Name the animals that will be shown in the pictures and write your answer in the given materials. You will raise your answers after the count of 3. The one who raises your answer first after the count of 3 will be the winner.
But before that, I will group you into two groups. This side will be the group 1 and this side will be the group 2. And here's your materials, group 1 and group 2. Class, do you understand the directions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please be prepared. Let us start. Name these animals in 1, 2, 3. Raise your answer. Okay, I've seen that the group 1 raised their answer first. And can you show us what is your answer? Cow. So let us try to see if your answer is correct. Okay, very good. Group 1, your answer is correct. Let us give group 1 a round of applause. And for the next picture. Okay, everyone, please be prepared and please follow the directions. Name these animals in 1, 2, 3. Raise your answer. Okay, I've seen that the group 2 raised their answer first. And their answer is bird. Okay, let us try to see if the answer of group 2 is correct. Yes, correct. Very good. Let us give group 2 a round of applause. Now, let us proceed to the next picture. Okay, please be prepared. Name these animals in 1, 2, 3. Raise your answer. Okay, I've seen that the group 2 raised their answer first. And their answer is, can you please show? Snake. So let us try to see if the answer of group 2 is correct. Yes, very good. The answer of group 2 is correct. Now let us proceed to another picture. Name these animals in 1, 2, 3. Okay, no score on all groups because they do not follow the direction. Okay, let us proceed to the next picture. Name these animals in 1, 2, 3. Raise your answer. Okay, I've seen that the group 1 raised their answer first and their answer is fish. Okay, let us try to see if the answer of group 1 is correct. Okay, very good. Let us give group 1 a round of applause. A round of applause, please, everyone. Thank you. Class, have you seen any of these animals in person?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good to hear. And where do we usually found these animals? Okay, Trisha?
We can ask the fish is we can see it in the ocean.
Okay, thank you, Trisha. Any other idea, Snooki?
Some of them are in the land and some of them in the sky and in the ocean.
Okay, thank you, Snooki. Class, do you have an idea what do these animals have common characteristics? Do these animals have common characteristics?
Now,
Okay, we will know that further through a video. So I have here a video, class. Everyone, I have here the direction. Everyone, can you read?
Watch and observe the video carefully and answer the following guide questions.
And here's your guide questions. This side will be the group 1, this side will be the group 2, and this side will be the group 3. Group 1, kindly read your questions.
What is a vertebrate? And what are the groups of vertebrates? What are the characteristics of mammal? Give examples of mammals.
And for the group 2,
What are the characteristics of bird? Give examples of birds. What are the characteristics of a fish? Give examples of
and for the group 3,
What are the characteristics of amphibians? Give examples of amphibians. What are the characteristics of reptiles? Give examples of reptiles.
okay, thank you class. And here's your material for group 1 of group 3, 2, and 1. Now class, are you ready to watch the video?
Yes, ma'am!
Please listen carefully to the video class.
Hi friends! Today we will talk about vertebrate animals. Do you know which ones they are? Vertebrates are animals that have an articulated internal skeleton. This skeleton supports the body and allows them to move. Vertebrates are classified into 5 groups: mammals, birds, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. Oh, you guys caught me dancing this dance. I think I've got the hang of it, so I will show you another day. Because today, I have come to talk to you about a group of vertebrates, mammals. Do you know what kind of animals these are? No? That's what I'm here for. Mammals are viviparous animals, meaning they are born from their mother's womb. Mothers have mammary glands that give milk to feed their young. Inside their mouth, they have teeth to chew their food. Males breathe through their lungs. They are warm-blooded animals. And the majority of them have hair covering their bodies. They can live on land, in the water, and some can even fly. And now, some fun facts about mammals. The biggest mammal is the blue whale. It can measure up to 30 meters long, a little more than a basketball court. Whoa! A horse is another mammal. Did you know that its teeth don't stop growing throughout its whole life? And here you have another mammal. What? Where is it? It's me. We humans are also mammals. Well, I am going to keep practicing my dance. See you later. Hey guys, are you ready to learn a few things about animals? Animals. Hey, don't repeat what I say. Same. Oh, always the same. Well guys, today we are going to talk about another group of vertebrate animals. Birds. Birds are oviparous animals, which means they are born from eggs. They walk with 2 legs, and they have 2 wings that allow them to fly. Although there are some birds like the ostrich and penguin that don't fly, even though they have wings. The bird skeleton is light because their bones are hollow. Birds can breathe thanks to their lungs. And they are warm-blooded. They eat with their beak that has no teeth. Their body is covered in feathers. Did you know that the heaviest bird in the world is the ostrich. No wonder it can't fly. Poor thing. A bird that can fly is the eagle. Incredible! 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 You again? Watch what happens if I catch you. Hello, hello. How are you, mateys? Not one is biting. Well, later I will continue because today I am going to talk to you about another group of vertebrate animals. Fish. Fish are aquatic animals that can live in fresh water or salt water. They are oviparous, meaning they are born from eggs. They have fins to move around the water, and they have a tail at the end of their bodies, helping them to swim easily. As you can see, their bodies are covered in scales. Because they are aquatic animals, they breathe through their gills. They are cold-blooded animals, which means their body temperature varies depending on the water temperature. And they have a simpler skeleton than other vertebrates. Did you know that there are fish like salmon and eels that travel all the way from areas of salt water to areas of fresh water? What a trip! And that is all about fish. Oh, I think I've got something. See you later. How's it going, guys? Today we are going to talk about... Oh, I had a frog on my head, and you didn't even tell me. That was scary. Well, today I have come to talk to you guys about another group of vertebrate animals. Amphibians. Amphibians are oviparous animals, which mean they are born from eggs. The babies are born in the water and breathe through their gills. When they grow up, they can live on land or in the water and breathe through their lungs and skin. Their skin is moist and they don't need hair. They are cold-blooded animals, which means their body temperature varies depending on the air temperature. Did you know that amphibians are the only vertebrates that are born with a scale and live in the water? When they get bigger, they grow 4 legs and live on land. This change is known as metamorphosis. That's everything about amphibians, friends. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to stay here with my new friend. See you later. Hi, friends. Today we are going to talk about another group of vertebrates. Today we will talk about... Oh, it almost got me. Today we will talk about reptiles. Reptiles are oviparous animals, meaning they are born from eggs. Their bodies are covered in hard scales. Their legs are really short. Actually, some don't even have legs, like snakes. Some reptiles have a shell, like a turtle. Good morning, turtle. They are cold-blooded animals, which means their body temperature varies depending on the air temperature. They breathe through their lungs. They usually live in warm places. Did you know that reptiles live longer than any other animal? Some, like turtles, can live up to 100 years. That's all about reptiles. I hope you guys liked it. I'm going to get going. I don't think I'm welcome here. Help!
Class, are you ready to answer the guide questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will give you 3 minutes to answer your guide questions. Timer starts now. you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
You may now post your answer on the board. Okay. Group 1, can you present your work?
But our question is, what is a vertebrate and what are the groups of vertebrates? So vertebrates are the animals that have backbone. What are the groups of vertebrates? The mammals, birds, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. What are the characteristics of a mammal? Give examples of mammals. Mammals have hair or fur, born alive, like lions, cats, and sheep.
Okay, thank you, Group 1. Now let us proceed to Group 2.
Good morning, everyone. I am from Group 2, and these are our questions. And first question, what are the characteristics of a bird? Give examples of birds. Birds have feathers, have wings. An example, a parrot, ostrich, and wing. What are the characteristics of and fish? Give examples of fish. Fish have scales, have gills. Example, catfish, goldfish.
Okay, thank you, Group 2. Now let us proceed to Group 3.
Good morning, everyone. I am the representative of Group 2. Our assigned questions are, what are the characteristics of an amphibian? Give examples of amphibians. So amphibians, ability to live in both land and water. Examples of amphibians, frog, toad, salamander. Then, what are the characteristics of reptiles? Give examples of reptiles. Reptiles, dry skin, hard scales. An example of is snake and crocodiles.
Okay, thank you, Group 3. Let us give yourselves a round of applause. Class, based on our activity, what do you think is our topic for today? Anyone? Rogelio?
I think it's all about vertebrates.
Very good. Our topic for this morning is all about vertebrates. Before that, I have here lesson objectives. Everyone, can you read?
Given the materials and activities, the grade 6 pupils will be able to do the following tasks that is 75% level of accuracy. Describe the different groups of vertebrates. Classify vertebrate animals as fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. And give the importance of vertebrates in human life.
Okay, thank you, class. Before we proceed to our formal discussion, I have here candies. Class, do you want candies?
Yes, ma'am.
These candies are the reward if you are cooperating and participating in our class discussion. So if you want this reward, please participate. Do you understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Class, based from the video earlier, what is a vertebrate? Gladys?
These are the animals that have backbone.
Very good. Let us give Gladys a round of applause. Vertebrate animals. Okay, you can excuse. Vertebrate animals are animals that have backbones. Everyone, can you read?
Animals that have backbone. Their backbones support and protect their spinal cords and their bodies.
Thank you, class. These animals have backbone, and this backbone used to support and protect the spinal cord and the bodies of the animals. And I have here images of an example of vertebrate animals: a fish, a cow, a chicken, and a crocodile. As you can see, these animals have? Very good. These animals have backbone. Now, class, let us proceed to the 5 groups of vertebrates. Who among you here have an idea what are the 5 groups of vertebrates? Snooki?
5 groups of vertebrates: mammals, birds, fish, amphibians, and plants.
Very good. The 5 groups of vertebrates are mammals, birds, fish, amphibians, and reptiles. But before that, let us tackle first about mammals. And I have here pictures. Class, what are the animals that shown in the pictures? Gladys?
A horse, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Ruilio, what are the other animals that's shown in the picture?
Dog and cow.
Okay, thank you. Smokey. And what's the last one?
Cat.
Okay, very good. Class, what are these animals' body covering? What are these animals' body covering? Trisha?
They are covered by fur.
Okay, thank you, Trisha. These animals are covered with hair and fur. Now, class, where do these animals, how do these animals feed their young? How do these animals feed their young? Really?
Through their mammary glands.
Very good. These animals feed their young through their mammary glands. Class, based on the video and the pictures I have shown earlier, what is a mammal? Snooki?
Mammals are animals that can give birth.
Okay, thank you.
Their mammary gland.
Thank you, Snooki. Let us give Snooki a round of applause. Mammals are the animals that have hair or fur and they are born alive. Now, class, can you read the definition of a mammals?
The term mammals came from the Greek word mama, which means breast. They are the only group of animals with mammary glands which produce milk to nourish their young. All mammals are warm-blooded.
Thank you, class. The mammals are the only animals that have mammary gland, and these mammary glands produce milk to feed the young of these animals. Class, who can give me an example of a mammal? Gladys?
Goat and cow.
Okay, very good. That are examples of mammals, and I have here pictures of an example of a mammal: a zebra, a lion, a walrus, a giraffe, and the other animals that have shown here in the picture. Class, why do you think a zebra is an example of a mammal? Rogelio?
Zebra is an example of mammals because they have the mammary gland.
Very good. A zebra is an example of a mammal because it has a mammary gland. Now let us proceed to another group of vertebrates. But before that, I have here pictures. Class, what are the animals shown in the pictures? Trisha?
Birds, ma'am.
Very good. These are birds. Let us give Trisha a round of applause. Class, what are these animals' body covering? Snooki?
Feeders, ma'am. Feeders.
Okay, very good. These animals are covered with feathers. Class, based on our video and the picture I have shown earlier, what do you think is a bird? Gladys?
A bird, ma'am, are animals that fly.
Okay, thank you, Gladys. Birds are the animals that have feathers and have wings. And everyone, can you read what is the definition of birds?
Birds are warm-blooded animals hatched from eggs. They have a pair of wings for hopping and a pair of wings used in flying. They also have beak used in getting food as well as for protection from their enemies.
Okay, thank you. And limbs, this word is pronounced as limbs, not lines. Okay, class, birds are the animals that have feather and wings. But don't you know, class, that there are animals, birds that cannot fly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we will know that later. Class, birds have four different types. First, let us proceed to the first one, which is the perching bird. Class, have you seen a bird that can easily hold tightly a tree?
Yes,
Have you seen
ma'am.
that kind of bird?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Class, those birds are called perching birds. Everyone, can you read what is perching birds?
These birds have feet that are formed in such a way that they can easily grasp and
Ways for them
To
to
adapt
adapt to
their
their
environment.
environment.
their beaks are long, thick, and strong enough to crack nuts or open tree barks.
Okay, thank you, class. These birds have strong feet and gripping toes that use in balance, use in sitting, and use in hatching food. Now, class, who can give me an example of perching bird? Okay, Trisha? Okay, thank you. Let us try to see what are the examples of perching birds. Okay, these are the example of perching bird. A woodpecker, a blackbird, a mockingbird, and a finch. Now, class, let us proceed to another type of bird. Class, have you seen birds that usually seen in near the water or in the water?
Yes, ma'am.
These birds are called water birds. Everyone, can you read what is a water bird?
These birds have long and flat beak and
Get fit. They stick in water most of the time to get
their food.
Okay, thank you, class. These birds are living in near the water or in the water. And class, why do you think these birds are usually staying in water? Smoking?
To get their food.
Okay, very good. These birds are commonly staying in water to get their food. And these are the examples of water birds: a duck, a goose, a swan, and a heron. Now, class, let us proceed to another type of bird. Class, have you seen a bird that cannot fly even though they have wings?
Yes, ma'am.
These birds are called flightless birds. Everyone, can you read what is a flightless bird?
These birds have small wings and a big body, so they cannot fly.
Okay, thank you, class. These birds cannot fly because they have small wings and they have a big body. So that is why they cannot fly. Now, who can give me an example of a flightless bird? Trisha?
Ostrich.
Very good. That is one of example of a flightless bird. Any other example? Any other who can give me an example of flightless bird? Gladys? Very good. That is one of an example of a flightless bird. And I have here pictures of an example of flightless bird: an ostrich, a penguin, and a kiwi. Let us proceed to another type of bird. Class, have you seen a bird that eats dead animals? Have you seen these birds that eat dead animals?
Yes.
Hey, do you know what they call this birds?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now let us try to know what they call these birds. And those birds are called birds of prey. everyone, can you read what is birds of prey?
They are strong and firm beaks to tear their prey into pieces. They have talons or sharp claws to grasp and hold their prey.
Okay, thank you, class. These animals are the large predator in the environment. And these birds of prey have a sharp eye-catching and hearing. Class, who can give me an example of birds of prey? Snooky? Okay, very good. That is one of example of birds of prey. And I have here pictures of examples of a birds of prey. An eagle, a falcon, owl, and a vulture. Okay, let us proceed now to another group of vertebrates. Before that, I have here pictures. Class, what have you seen in the picture? Fish. Slowly? Very good. And what are these animals' body covering? Liza?
Scales.
Very good. These animals are covered with scales. Class, based on the video and the picture I have shown to you, what is a fish? What is a fish? Rogelio?
Fish have scales, so as
Okay, thank you. Fish have scales and gills. And everyone, can you read what is fish?
Are vertebrates that live in the water. They are cold-blooded animals, which means their temperature changes depending on the temperature of their surroundings. The fishes have smaller groups including jawless fishes, cartilaginous fish, and bony fishes.
Okay, thank you, class. Fish have scales and gills. So, class, what do you think? Why do you think fish can live in water? Risha?
Because they have their gills among the oxygen. They are cold-blooded animals.
Okay, very good. That's correct. Fish can live in water because they have a light lung organ, which is gills that helps in breathing. Now, class, who can give me an example of a fish? Gladys? Okay, very good. That is one of an example of a fish. Class, are you familiar with the movie titled Finding Nemo?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in the movie, a character named Nemo is an example of a fish called clownfish. And the name of the character called Dory is an example of a fish called blue tang. And I have here images of an example of fish. A clownfish, a piranha, a tuna, and a puffer fish. At this moment, let us proceed to another group of vertebrates. But before that, I have here pictures. Class, what have you seen in the picture? Snooky? Okay, thank you. Rogelio, what have you seen in the picture?
crocodile,
Very good. And what are turtle and a crocodile's body covering? They are covered with what, class?
scales,
Okay, Rogelio, they are covered with?
hard scales, ma'am.
Okay, very good.
Skeletons.
These animals are covered with dry skin and hard scales. Class, what is a reptile? Snooky?
Reptiles are these animals that have a dry skin and hard skin.
Okay, thank you, Snooky. Reptiles have dry skin and hard scales. And everyone, can you read the definition?
Are cold-blooded animals.
They can also live in both water and land, although they are more adapted and can live on land for long periods of time. This is because they have developed lungs as well as body structures that enable them to fully live on land. A reptile's body is covered with dry skin and hard scales.
Okay, thank you, class. Reptiles are cold-blooded animals and they are covered with dry skin and hard scales. Now, class, who can give me an example of a reptile? Rennie?
Crocodile.
Okay, very good. That is an example of crocodile. And I have here pictures of examples of a reptile. A snake, a turtle, a crocodile, a lizard, iguana, a skink, a tortoise, and a green anon. And now let us proceed to another group of vertebrates. And this is the last group. But before that, I have here pictures. Class, what have you seen in the picture? Liza?
Crab.
Okay, thank you. And Snooki? Okay, thank you. And what are these animals' body covering? Rennie? What are these animals' body covering?
They are being covered by a moist skin.
Okay, very good. And based from the video and the picture that I have shown to you earlier, what do you think is an amphibian? Gladys? What is an amphibian?
This amphibians ability to live in both land and water.
Okay, thank you. Amphibians are the word amphibia means double lives, which refer to the ability of the animals to live in both land and water. Okay, everyone, can you continue reading?
Frogs, those and salamanders are amphibians. They are also cold-blooded animals, which means their temperature depends on the temperature of their surroundings.
Okay, thank you, class. Amphibians have a moist skin and they can live in both land and water. Class, who can give me an example of an amphibian? Rogelio?
Frog none.
Very good. Let us give Rogelio a bird clap. Class, do you know how to do the bird clap? Okay, everyone, can you stand? Let us do the bird clap. And I will do it first, class. Okay. And this is how to do it. One, breathe. 1, 2, breathe. 1, 2, 3, breathe. Okay, now you can do the bird clap, class.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you, class. You can now see. And these are the some of an example of an amphibian. Snooki, can you read?
Frog. Tadpole. Salamander. Leaf frog. Wood frog.
Okay, thank you, Snooki. And these are the example of an amphibian because why, class? Why do you think a frog is an example of an amphibian? Liza? Why do you think a frog is an example of an amphibian?
Because they have moist body.
Okay, thank you, Liza. Now, class, any questions regarding to our topic this morning?
None.
Since none, let's have an individual activity. Everyone, can you read the directions?
Classify the vertebrates animals in the proper column.
Cow.
No? And I have here the materials that you will be using. give you 5 minutes. You can start now, class. Are you done, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Please pass your paper forward. Class, any questions regarding to our topic this morning?
None, ma'am.
Since none, I will ask you questions in order for me to know if you really understand our topic. But before that, I've seen that some of you here are sleeping. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, since some of you here are sleeping, let's have an energizer. Everyone, can you stand? And Liza, can you lead the energizer? Everyone, please participate.
Let's sing. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes.
What's that?
Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulder, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Okay, now take your seats. Class, what is a vertebrate? Gladys?
Vertebrates, ma'am, are animals that have backbone.
Very good. Vertebrates are animals that have backbone. And what are the 5 groups of vertebrates? Snooki?
The 5 groups of vertebrates are fish, birds, mammals, reptiles, amphibians.
Okay, very good. Let us give Snooki an Indonesia clap. Class, do you know how to do the Indonesia clap?
Yes.
Since you already know, please do the Indonesia clap. But before that, please stand. Okay, let us do it together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, we now take your seats. Class, what are the characteristics of a mammal? Trisha?
Mammals, is the only vertebrate animals that have a mammalia.
Okay, very good. And what are the characteristics of a bird? Snooki?
The characteristic of birds, ma'am, are they have 2 wings and then 2 legs and they covered with feathers.
Okay, correct. And what are the characteristics of a fish? Rogelio, what are the characteristics of a fish?
Fish have scales and baggages.
Okay, very good. And what are the characteristics of a reptile? Rene?
Reptiles have a dry and hard scales.
Okay, very good. And what are the characteristics of an amphibian? Snooki?
Amphibians, ma'am, are these are animals that have their skin is moist and smooth.
Okay, very good. Class, why do you think why is it important to know the vertebrate animals? Why is it important? Snooki?
We all know, ma'am, that we animals. So it is very important to know them and their one characteristic.
Okay, thank you, Snooki. It is important to know that the vertebrate animals because in order for us to be aware that these animals are being grouped and these animals have characteristics. Now, class, what are the importance of vertebrate animals in human life? Trisha?
The vertebrates is very important in human life. For example, the mammals, for example, the cow, it can help us,
Okay, that is one of an important of vertebrate animals. Vertebrate animals are important in human life because they provide us food, they provide us smell, they provide us clothing, and they also aid in our work. Like a cow, we use a cow or a carabao in farming. Class, any questions regarding to our topic this morning? Since not, let's have a quiz. Everyone, can you read the direction? Directions?
Circle the letter of the correct answer.
For test 2?
Write letter T if the statement is true and letter F if the statement is false. Write your answer in the space provided.
Thank you, class. And here's your materials. Class, I have only one rule during the quiz. Please do not copy the answer of your classmates. Is it clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready now to answer the quiz?
Yes, ma'am.
Since you are ready, let's start. You can now start. Class, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you may now pass your papers forward. Class, please stand for our closing prayer. Liza, can you lead the prayer?